how do you navigate parenting and grandparenting in a blended family situation where there are different views on parenting? I mean, even different ways that we discipline and different holiday gatherings and all those kind of traditions. How do you navigate that?
Well, it was complicated, and we moved to Georgia pretty quickly after we got married, and shortly after that, the grown boys joined us. And frankly, I was delighted because they were my husband's boys, and I was delighted because he was my husband. My role at that time was really not only to get to know them, but have them get to know me. And as a new Christ follower and not a mom myself, I believe God's plan to me was listen, watch, and learn. And I just kept telling myself, listen, watch, and learn. Because I'm really not the quiet type, and I do have opinions, but that wasn't going to be advantageous. So the more I observed my husband being a parent, that was important to me. I just needed to come alongside him. And God really used the very devastating divorce of my parents in our lives to be a blessing for me to know what I wanted to do different. So in time, the kids and I, we got to know each other, we got to respect each other's roles, and then I could speak.
Well, I can tell you this, we weren't scrambling any eggs in front of them back then. Actually, their mother and I raised them, so we were very close, the boys and I, and but we were Jill and I were newlyweds, and she had never been a mother. She didn't have any kids of her own yet, and she didn't know the boys. So it was important for her to do that, listening and watching, just to see what the dynamics were. But the problem was, I wanted Jill to know, as my new wife, that she was my number one priority. But the boys were a priority as well. So that did create some conversations, as Ben likes to say, heated conversations at times. But it was important. We both agreed that we had to be on the same page. That's what God wanted us to do, is be on the same page. And so we had to demonstrate to them God's forgiveness and in our styles of parenting. So that's what we did.
One of the things I appreciate so much about both of you, and to others who have played this role in our life, if you don't have a couple that's further down the road, you guys are so willing to share incredible insights with other married couples in our church, with our staff, and we are inspired by the way that you model, even in the midst of ongoing challenges. You know, it's not like everything's perfect in the way that you want, but you're a real inspiration to many, many people, and so thanks.
Oh, thank you.